One of the things James did that I did not get to record is the chicken coop. He had to relocate this over here. It's not done yet, but we got a lot of it done. This is where it was over there. And this is where it is now. That's the horse stall. So anyway, we are going to work on getting the chicken coop put back together. This chicken coop was definitely built to last. Honestly, we don't know how old it is. When we bought our farm in 2018, the neighbors said that it had been there for at least 30 years. But regardless, we actually relocated this to the old chicken coop a few years ago when we first got chickens. And now we are relocating it to its permanent destination here where it will not be in the way of our giant barn build. To move it, he actually picked up the coop part with the tractor forks and moved it to this area, and then just kind of leveled it out and propped up one side of it. And then he just drug the outside part with the logs and the fencing. And now we're just putting it all back together.
They hooked up the electric this morning, so I went ahead and got a 12-2 buried over here to the horse stall. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this box over, which I had already planned to do, because out of the dead center here is going to be my 3-inch pipe that goes over to our new barn. And I'm going to fasten this right here and come down to the bottom of it with some conduit that's going to go down just into the ground, just to protect the wire up against the pole. The rest of this is direct bury. And so that'll look pretty nice. So that'll give me room over here. I'll have a second circuit coming down through this box. I'll have my 3-inch pipe here. And then eventually I'm going to come out of here and go over to the barn with some 6'3", which is very expensive. And we got to dig a huge trench, so. But that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I got another wire ran down straight through this box here. It's going into the horse stall here, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. We're going to have a weatherproof switch box right here. You can see the outline I'm going to cut out. We got this wire ran all the way around and to this switch box. We're going to put a light up here, which is going to be a floodlight for this area so we can feed the chickens safely with light.
Oh, that'll be nice. So we'll have light here, yeah, and it'll shine and light up this whole area, the floodlight will.
And I'm also going to put a light on the inside of the stall.
Okay.
So,
is the light switch going to be here for the inside of the stall as well?
So there's going to be a combination. There's going to be 2 different light switches here, 1 and 2. And then there's going to be a receptacle here in case we ever need to run a heater into the chicken coop.
Okay.
Just for some chicks.
Hi, Tiger Lily. What are you doing? And Levi is over here with me next to the corner of the barn, and he's helping me dig the trench. That's got to go from here all the way over to there. Progress so far. Definitely not going to say this is an easy job, but we're getting it done. Chipping away at it, literally. It's probably 1.5 feet deep in some areas, 2 feet deep in others. All right, we're going to go take a break. So I was out running errands today, and James was here with the boys, and he got the trench dug all the way over to the pole. So now he can run that electric to the barn. All right, so what all did you get done over here, babe? Give me a little update.
I've got the 6-gauge wire hooked into the panel. I still have to tie it into the panel inside there and remove the wires onto the outside of the barn. And then we should be able to juice the barn.
Sweet. So the power here is working?
Yeah, I got to turn it back on here, but yep, it should be working.
Okay, looks great. Good job, babe. And it's done. Check this out. We got the wire going all the way to the barn. It's completely buried, so the barn has electric again. Coming from the pole. Everything is hooked up here, as you can see, for our electric. Everything down there is hooked up and works. And then the barn now has electric going under there. And I'll show you. Over here. And we've got this. 2 outlets and 2 light switches. Let's turn these lights on and I'll show you. So up here we've got a light, which is really nice because it lights up this whole area and I can easily see into the chicken coop. And we have that extension cord here. When it gets really cold in the wintertime, we can stretch that extension cord to these outlets and we can have power at the chicken coop. And then inside the barn, there's also that light there. So that lights up, hi Tiger Lily, the whole horse barn, and we can easily see in there. So anyway, lots of progress out here. Let's get this turned off again. So James did great with the electric. Everything is now hooked up. I'm super impressed. And so here, very soon, we're gonna have the excavator coming out to excavate everything over here so we can put our shop in. And we also got the chicken coop done over here. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. We got the door back on over there on that side. Chickens can come out in this area. We let them outside when we're actually over here. But yeah, chicken coop is all put back together. And we're pretty much ready for excavation to get done. We got a couple different quotes. We ended up picking a guy, and the shop, we're actually going to, as weird as this sounds, rip out this concrete pad because it's gonna be so much easier to get this level if we can remove this and take some dirt down here. Otherwise, we're really gonna have to lift up the dirt back there. So what we're gonna do is have the excavator actually take this concrete pad out, and then that will be a lot easier for them to level this area for the shop. So we're hoping to get started on actually building the shop in March. So we gotta get the excavation done first. But anyway, that's it. If you guys have any questions, let us know. But we are so excited. James can't hardly stand it anymore, so we're gonna get it done.